guys, um, I just wanted to do a little update video on like everything that's been happening. This is probably gonna be a little bit long. I'm really sorry. Um, so the reason why I kind of like stopped making videos is because back in 2011, I believe, I had a miscarriage and I just didn't want to deal with everybody. Like, I was still making videos, like, for a couple, I think I still made a couple more videos, and in December I just stopped, because it was just, like, overwhelming everything. There was so much going on, personal family stuff. I don't want to go into detail with that, but I did have a miscarriage. It was extremely hard to get over it, you know, sometimes I still cry about it. But in February of 2011, November, oh my god, I don't even remember now. I don't remember what month it was. What year it was. I think it was 2011. I found out that I was pregnant again. I found out the day after Valentine's Day, and I had a very complicated pregnancy. It was a shock to us, because I got pregnant exactly a month after the miscarriage, and I was still, you know, oh my god, they're vacuuming, I'm so sorry. Hold on, I'm sorry. I don't want to edit this video, so I'm not going to, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to listen to that for a couple seconds. Okay, they stopped. Okay, so, now I don't remember what I was talking about. Anyways, I had a very complicated pregnancy. I found out about maybe 2 months later that after the miscarriage, I got pregnant exactly like a month later, so I conceived in like December, towards like, I think Christmas. And I found out February 15th of 2011 or 12, I can't remember now. I think it was 2011. No, 2012. And I had a really like rough beginning. I was having some like bleeding and everything. I'm sorry if this is a little like graphic or whatever, but I was apparently what was called subchorionic hemorrhaging. It's when you're bleeding, but it's caused by, I think, by the cervix. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember what all the discharge papers from the hospital said. It scared me, because I already had a miscarriage and I didn't want to lose, you know, another one. Like, I didn't want to lose 2 in a row, so I was extremely careful about what I was doing. I didn't really do anything. I was mostly home because I didn't want to like overexert myself and end up losing the baby. So when I turned 20 weeks, we had just came back from a family dinner with my fiance's parents and siblings. We had gone out to eat, and then as soon as we walked through the door, I felt a gush of water, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell? And I was like, did I just pee myself? And I ran to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, there's no smell, there's no nothing, like, everything's normal. I was like, I think I need to go to the emergency room anyway. So we went to Stanford, and I got checked out, and they told me, you know, your water had broken. Your water has broken. We need to you have 2 options. You can either stay home and risk infection and dying, or you can have a C-section now and get the baby out, and just, you know, hold it until it passes. And I was like, oh my god, what? I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I was like, oh hell no, I'm gonna go home. And they're like, well, it's very important that you know the risks to everything. And they're like, okay, you can get a severe infection and you can kill both of you. And I know you have a little daughter at home, another daughter at home that really needs her mom. And I was like, no, I'm not doing anything like that. And there was like a little voice inside my head saying, don't do it, you know, don't do it. No matter what they tell you, do not do anything. Stay home. And so I followed my instincts and I stayed home. And I went back about a week later because I had more gushing. And they're like, we need to get that baby out of you. And I was like, no, you're not touching me. You're not gonna touch my baby. You're not gonna get this baby out of me. I'm gonna keep her in me. And they were really pushy. I did not like that. They're like, okay, well, you need to know that, again, you could die. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not gonna lose this baby. I know that was probably very stubborn to me because I could have gotten very sick, but I just didn't care. I wanted to do whatever I could to keep my baby safe and healthy. And so they were like, okay, well, if you want to do this, then you need to, at 24 weeks, you need to come check into the hospital and stay here and stay on bed rest. You cannot leave. You're going to have to stay here. And I was crying. I didn't want to. I wanted to stay home. But I had about 3 weeks left, so they're like, don't do anything. Do bed rest at home. But, you can get up and you can cook and stuff. And you can get up to eat and go to the shower and, go to the bathroom and everything. But you really can't do anything. So that was a really bad 3 weeks for my daughter. I couldn't really take her out anywhere because I didn't want to do anything like harm myself or go into labor. I had basically already gone into labor for like a month, and so I got her like 24 weeks, and like a week. Sorry, not a month. So I got to 24 weeks, and I packed up my bags, and I took my computer, I took my phone, clothes, obviously. So I was in the hospital for about a month, and on bed rest, and they're like, okay, as soon as I got there, like, okay, well, we're gonna have the doctors come in and talk to you about everything. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And about maybe like an hour later, the doctor was like, okay, 34 weeks, we're gonna do C-section and deliver you, because if you deliver right now, the baby is not gonna make it. And I was really scared. I was shaking. And so I had gone into my room and set up everything, and my fiance was there for a while, and then he had to leave because he had to go to work the next morning. And so I was there. Obviously, I was there for a month, and it was really boring. I had checkups every 3 days or so. So I don't want to make this really long. I'm already at 8.5 minutes. So long story short, I hit 28 weeks, and it was 28 weeks. It was June 15th. It was like 3 in the morning, and I got up to go to the bathroom. I was still awake, and I was watching TV and on my computer, because I was like checking my packages and stuff for my birthday. I spent my birthday in the hospital. I turned 19 in the hospital. I went to the bathroom, and I was bleeding, and it scared me, and I was like, oh my god. So I sat back down on my bed. I went to my bed after I cleaned up and everything, and I called the front desk, and I was like, okay, well, can I talk to my nurse, please? I was like, this is kind of important. And she was like, okay, I'll do that for you. I'll let her know. She's with another patient right now. And I was like, okay, fine. So about 3 hours passed, and I was like, oh my god, where is my nurse? And I called her again, and I was just pushing that button like crazy. I was pushing, and she came in, and I was like, she was like, did you need something? I was like, yeah, I needed you 3 hours ago. And I'm not one to really complain or anything. Oh my goodness, sorry, my phone. so I told her, you know, I'm bleeding. And she was like, what? She's like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, I called you like 3 times within like 3 hours. And she was like, are you kidding me? She's like, the nurse did not tell me. I was like, well, I don't know, somebody needs to tell her something. Because I called many times. And, so she got the doctors in and, you know, they checked me and everything. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to put the contraction monitor on you. And, we're going to see if you're having contractions. And it turns out I was. I was scared. They were like, the survival rate of babies right now is like 50-50, being born at 28 weeks. And I was shaking because they were like, okay, C-section this morning as soon as the doctors are able to come in. And so about 10:30, my fiance got there because I called him and everything. And we got ready and they were giving me the epidural or something. I don't know what it was. I think, but it goes in my back. I don't think it was exactly an epidural, but it was just to ease the contractions, and they were coming stronger and stronger and stronger, and it really hurt. I was screaming. I was like, this needs to stop. It hurts, and I was still really bleeding. And sorry, I'm looking to see if anybody's gonna come in. So they took me to we got an emergency C-section, and so about 10:29 a.m. Emmeline was born. I heard her little cry. I was like so happy that I got to hear her cry. So, they got her out of me. It took about 45 minutes to stitch me back up. It took about maybe 15 minutes to get her out. And they took her to the NICU. So, we were there. My fiance went with her. And they were cleaning her up and everything. And I stayed because they needed to, stitch me back up. And so, maybe about an hour later, I was back in my room, and I'm sorry. I was back in my room, and they didn't let me get up. I couldn't go see her yet. My fiance was with her for about an hour, I think, and he took so many pictures of her. She looks so tiny against his hand. I just couldn't believe, he showed me all the pictures and everything, and I didn't get to see her till about 5 hours later. And, I wasn't really in any pain. It was so weird. I got up within, 3 hours, and, I needed to go to the bathroom. And they're like, okay, well, as soon as you can go to the bathroom and, you feel okay and you can walk again and you can go see her. And I was like, okay. But I didn't get to see her till about maybe a couple hours later after that. It was maybe 2 in the morning. And I had just got done pumping and I went to go see her. And she was so little, I've never seen a baby that little before, and being in the NICU, and it was a very scary experience. She was so beautiful. She was so little, and she was my baby. She was my little miracle. I didn't get to hold her, I didn't get to touch her because she was so, new, and I was so scared, I didn't want to hurt her. But about a couple of days, maybe a day later or something, or the morning after, I think the 16th or 17th is when I first got to hold her. It felt amazing. I got to hear her cry. I got to change her diaper. um, her diapers were so little, and it was just really, really amazing how, you know, babies that small can survive, you know. And so, so fast forward to, like, she, about maybe 2 months later, she needed to get, 2 or 3 months later, I think, she needed to get, surgery because her intestines got infected. And, she had about maybe 2-3 surgeries for them to take out intestines because they kept getting infected. And, you know, she, I mean, we were there in the NICU, or in the hospital, for about 6 months because of all the sicknesses that she kept getting, and she kept getting fevers and desatting really, really low. Like, she turned purple in my arms once, and I was so scared I couldn't look at her. I didn't want to look at her because I was scared that she was gonna just, like, you know, not make it in my arms. And so December 5th, I want to say, or something, I can't really remember, she was able to come home, and after being there for 6 months, in and out of the NICU and into the intensive care, the regular nursery, after she recovered from everything, so she has, like, not a lot of medical problems, but she's a little bit behind because she was born 3 months early. She was supposed to be born in September, and she didn't want to wait, obviously. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna try to start making videos again. I'm getting into crafting more because she's been in and out of the hospital because of fevers and infections in her line that she has right here. It's called a Broviac line. It's like a line that goes into her artery in her heart that gives her extra nutrition because her gut is so short and she can't really digest very well. But she's been doing really well on it. She's on 18 hours a day now instead of the 20 that she was originally doing when she came home. No, she's on 16, sorry. And she's been doing really well. She's obviously not here right now. She is in the hospital. That's why I kind of like look like this, because I just came back from spending the night in her room. And so yeah, when she gets here, you know, when she's home, she turns 1 next month. I'm so excited. She's come a long way. She really has. She's just shown us that, you know, she's fighting, that she knows that we love her because we're, you know, I don't know if you guys believe in praying, but we've been praying for her to, you know, be better. And I just can't believe she's gonna be 1. I'm very excited. And we're gonna celebrate mine, hers, and my other daughter's birthday on in June, like one big party we're gonna have, because my oldest is June 2nd, I'm June 4th, and Emma is June 15th, and she's just a miracle baby, and she loves her big sister, she loves Mom, she loves Dad, she loves all of us, and you can just tell in her face. Let me try to. She's just an all-around happy little baby. I don't know if you can see that. She's just an all-around happy little baby. She's just the most amazing thing. I mean, both of my daughters are, but with all the obstacles that she's gone through, you know, it is very hard for me to stay positive. Since almost the year that she's been out, she's been in the hospital about once every month for about 2 weeks each time, and it's really hard to, I mean, I've just accepted it. I don't even get really upset anymore when she has to go back in, because I already know what they're gonna do and everything. But I'll go more into detail, like, about her stuff, about her medical stuff that she has. You can see one of her little pumps in the corner. That's for her medicine that goes right here. So thank you for, you know, I wanted to get back into YouTube because it was my support when I was having like a hard time with things before. And I mean, even if it was just like random craft videos, I mean, it still really helped me. It helped me get my mind off of it, everything that was happening that was negative. And so yeah, thank you for watching, and I will definitely try to make more videos. So yeah, thank you for watching, and you know, I'll go more into depth in another video of the NICU stay and everything, but I just wanted to give you guys a little update. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.